Gaff, another pre-season outing done, a draw against Championship opposition. Pleased with the day's work?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a good run out. Another test. I thought we equipped ourselves really well. A lot of things that we're talking about and working on, certainly even just from our game in midweek against Bolton, where we didn't quite get timing of our pressing and the amount of bodies we needed to get in and around where the ball was. I thought we were a lot better in that respect. And first 20-25 minutes I thought we were really good, played in their half, which is what we want to do this year, and probably made the first mistake where we didn't quite engage as readily as we had done, and they got a goal from it. But overall I thought certainly second half made a lot of changes, but team kept on with the same shape, same commitment to what we talked about in the week, and starting to see signs that they're really enjoying their work at the moment. So that's really encouraging from my point of view.
Sounds a bit cliche when you talk about acquitting yourselves against a team 2 divisions above. You mentioned there the first 20-25 minutes, probably difficult to tell who was the Championship and who was the League Two side, really.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you allow good players time and space, it doesn't matter what level they play at. If you allow good players that space to be able to hurt you, then they will do, because they'll have that technical ability. But I thought we got our pressing really at a good level. The timing of it is always important. You have to be arriving as the ball is arriving, and the intensity and just the understanding of what they were trying to do. We talked about it before the game in terms of their shape and how they go about their business. So we had a fair idea of how they would try and play through us, but if we did the right things and with the right intensity and commitment, then we knew that we would be a problem for them. And I thought it was a very evenly matched game. Yeah, they had opportunities, probably from individual errors maybe, were the more clear-cut chances for them rather than open play, but towards the end of the second half we had chances, got back in the game as well. So overall, really good game for both teams, I would think. I'm sure they're really happy with the intensity of the game that we've been able to give them. It wasn't easy for them, and they'll benefit from that level of game as we will.
Are you pleased with where we're at this stage, minutes-wise? You see today a lot of lads getting 60 minutes, Danny Ogoke 80 minutes or so. Is that around about the norm?
We're going to, obviously from now, some guys will have less time, some will have more. We're just trying to gear towards obviously the first game of the season. We've got another good quality game on Wednesday, so we may have flipped the minutes this time. I'm not saying it'll be exactly that way, but certainly some of the guys that maybe had 30-35 minutes today will have more, just so that everybody's got a good base that they can build their season from. And we're going to need everybody. You heard me all year last year talking about that, but it's more vital this year, so everybody's got to be ready to go, and ready to start or ready to finish. It's whatever role that's been allocated to them, they have to go for it.
How good is it as well to have these tests, like you mentioned, Bolton in midweek, another Championship side coming on Wednesday, Getafe last week, and to have acquitted ourselves again, like we say, well against all of them. I guess it's what you want from pre-season. Yeah,
we're trying to get up a notch every time we play in terms of obviously fitness-wise. We will always improve just by virtue of playing another game, but it's about seeing the patterns that we talk about and work on. We need to see them transfer the training ground into actually game time, and I'm happy with where we are at that point in that regard, because I just feel that there's a lot of guys that have been with us for a reasonable amount of time now, and I think that's important, and we're not starting from a low base. I think that's the important part of it, and the new lads that have come in have been really easy to integrate into the group. They're good lads, and they're all good players as well, so they get the respect of the group just on the back of their abilities. So the fact they're good lads as well and want to be part of what we're trying to do this year just makes it very easy for the group to bring them into the fold.